subscribe. If I have 500 subscribers, I would cover 100 pages of A3 paper with horizontal lines.
Painting room of the Vistula University in Warsaw. Difficult right from the start. The 3D look. Proportions of humans. I made a little correction here. Transition from very dark to very light.
Lighter tones.
So the basics of drawing, some context, pleasures lay ahead. The mess, again, about 1,000 sketches a year. Drawing after drawing. The student called I have a question. Hello, Stephen Drew. If you listen, follow the content. Not that good. The tallest building in the European Union. The Japanese lady cried, "Why is my face dirty?" I would appear smart, now I don't care. They are both not very sharp. Break my hand, my wrist first, detach my arm. There are people who are better. I'll give myself a C. I will go to hell. It will be my punishment. It's getting on my nerves. That's bad. In Poland, you go to prison for cheating. My eyes hurt. All these 3 people that look at my videos now say, "Oh, you're not doing the best job." Want to suffer more? God damn it. Nothing happened. Wow! A master! You see the dotted lines? Yes, you do. Talent doesn't exist. I have a special blister here. Leave a like, subscribe. So, hello, we're again with a visit to Vistula. The students are behaving very well. And today they will be painting a still life. Do you like a banana?
I do.
Okay, keep it.
Thank you.
Okay.
I am too fat. The color.
Okay. This is a good student, I think.
The color.
Hold the
And this is
camera.
another good student.
It's another good student.
Yes, thank you so
Okay.
much.
So, yes, I brought it from downstairs.
Choose the color.
Me?
Yes.
Do you want to?
This is
Okay.
your chance.
Okay, blue.
Okay.
What are the two systems of mixing colors?
2 systems?
Yes.
I like the question about banana more.
I don't remember the second one.
Subtractive and additive.
Additive.
Okay, could
Write
you-
it down?
Yeah. How?
No, I will not write it. I am.
Okay.
Just use the white one. The white ones are always.
He chose blue.
She made me. Do you like a banana?
Yes.
For 10s and when it's subtracted.
What's your name?
Aulai.
So additive is
Additive is like color scheme when you it's using RGB lights as 3 main ones, and when you add them on each other, they create white.
white. White is a sum of all the colors. And where do these systems? Where do you use these systems? Screens, yes, screens, yes. Screens, light sources.
Yes.
Very good. And these 2 systems are sometimes confused, right? So,
This will be smick.
for example, where do we use subtractive system?
Printers. Printers. Printing.
And what else? What do you see?
Painting.
Yes, painting. So everywhere where there are pigments.
Yeah.
Yes. So what does a red pigment do, for example? Oh my God!
Because it reflects a red color. Interesting facts. The traffic uses red, green, and yellow light because red has the longest wave and it can be seen from far away even if it's rainy.
Light is an electromagnetic wave. That's true. So it's different radio waves, only a different frequency. Tishina! But we don't see radio programs with our eyes, correct? So the visible light ranges from red to violet. Below red is infrared. Yes, infrared. And above violet is
UV, yes, UV.
ultraviolet. Hold on. Yes.
I'm holding
Now,
on.
don't try this at home. If we take a student and cut out the eye
and remove the lens, this student will be able to see ultraviolet. Okay? And that's what happened to a famous painter at the end of his life, close to the end of his life.
He
His
saw
name was-
the god in new shades.
No, he was half B. Monet. Monet.
Monet.
Yes. If you look at his lilies, he was painting it with his lens taken away so he could see ultraviolet. In the subtract mixing system, what happens here? Why do we see, for example, red or blue? What is hitting the surface here?
White.
White is hitting.
Okay.
And what is coming off of it?
The color we see. The color that reflects
Yes. The rest.
from the white
Yeah. That's why it's called
surface.
subtracted, because you take away from the mixed white light. Yes? The rest is actually captured here, and from a physical point of view, is actually converted into heat, warmth, whatever,
Yes.
temperature.
And
That's
it's
why
also
if you
good for
have-
food logos.
You have black, what happens is you get warm, because a lot of that light is captured here and has...
Black
it's
doesn't
not-
reflect any light.
Theoretically, I mean, it's not absolute black,
Yeah.
but yes, it doesn't. Now, with white clothing, obviously it gets reflected, so it's not converted to heat. What is a complementary color? Take it and go to the color wheel. There's a color wheel. Do you know who invented the color wheel?
No idea.
Isaac Newton. Show me red, for example.
Here's red.
Palcikom.
I think.
Palcem.
I think this is
Palcikom.
red.
Okay, red. Show me the complementary color to red.
Red's complementary color is green.
Orange and blue. Okay, what if you mix two complementary colors in the additive system? So mixing lights, in other words. White. Yes,
Yes, white.
white. Okay, now theoretically, if everything is yes, now in subtractive you can also add these two colors, but what do you achieve theoretically? Black, exactly, because now you're taking everything away from the white light. How is your eye? Do you still see the ultraviolet? Could you tell our viewers what is a nice, good set of paints for basic purposes?
Yellow, blue, red.
You're thinking in terms of additive. Now you need to double the blues and double the yellows, and
Cyan, magenta, yellow.
that's printing. No, do you know? Well, in printing, yes, but I'm talking about actually paints. I sent you some time ago. Do you remember? Two blues. What are the blues?
Ultramarine.
Yes,
This is my favorite blue color.
because it was the most expensive.
Yeah.
Long time ago. Do you know what it was manufactured from?
Some secret. The rocks. The lapis lazuli? No.
Yes, yes, from Afghanistan. This color is, for example, phthalo blue.
Phthalo.
Yeah. This is ultramarine.
This,
Yeah.
yeah.
Indigo is very
Indigo is-
dark. So two blues, write it on the blackboard.
So the first one is ultramarine, but the second
Ultramarine.
one is
Phthalocyanine, so phthalo blue. Aquamarine. Now it's cheap. Used to be the most expensive.
Q.
Do you want to write it down?
No, my writing is ugly. Aquamarine.
Rhine.
Are you like the
Rhine.
only person here who doesn't speak Russian or Ukrainian? You also don't speak Russian.
Three words,
Me neither.
either of them.
Okay, so like almost everybody here speaks Russian. Okay,
And the second
aquamarine,
one
the other
is
one,
Phthalo. Phthalo blue.
Ukrainian and Russian, I said. Now, two yellows.
Ochre.
What yellows?
Ochre.
Let's not go
really
there.
yellow. Maybe lemon,
Lemon yellow.
Of course.
Lemon
Our
yellow.
favorite. The brightest.
Who's drumming? God damn it. You need this shade and this shade, basically. And on the
bus, American school bus.
yes, and on the color wheel, this is closer to what color on the color wheel? Orange and red, yes. And this one closer to green and blue. Yeah.
It's cold and it's warm.
Lemon and the other cobalt yellow, medium, I think. Cobalt or the other C. Cadmium yellow. And after 20 something years of saying it right, I wasn't sure. Sometimes you forget simple. Cadmium is something that was discovered in 1817, and the yellow is, for example, sulfur, cadmium sulfur, right? It gives a very bright permanent color. I should say very saturated permanent color. You can see it in Van Gogh's paintings, for example. In some old paintings from Renaissance or Baroque, you don't have as vibrant, strong yellows. You have something more of an earth color, like ochre. 2 or 3 reds.
Or 3.
Yeah, and I don't know the names, but actually you need a more kind of warm red and something that the shade of this. 2 or 3 reds. I mean, you can also have alizarin crimson, so let's say it's a red.
Oh, crimson, black and white.
What other paints do you need, guys? Black. Titanium white and black, or I would rather say Payens gray. So that's the basic set of paints, right? So you have 9 sets of 9 paints.
Yeah.
There's also something called zinc white, which is more transparent.
Yeah.
But
Used it
and
in high school, I think. It was
titanium is
yeah.
all around purpose, and it's covering Payens gray.
I cannot hear you.
Because of the zoo. But what is a basic palette? A basic palette, that's a palette from which you can achieve by mixing your secondary colors. You have your primary, your secondary, and more or less you can mix any color. But then if you buy single pigment secondary colors like orange, it will be a very vibrant orange, so it will be more saturated and brighter than the orange that you get from mixing the red with yellow, because you mix at least 2 pigments. And so mixing is never perfect, and it becomes a bit darker in the process, brownish. So not as clean. An easy one, I guess. What is color saturation?
Well, it's the brightness. Oh, it's the brightness of the color.
So in other words, if you want to desaturate a color, what do you mix your paint with?
With gray or black.
White.
White?
Yes. Technically, I was partially right, because in order to desaturate a color, you can add either white or a mixture of white and black, or gray, as you wish. So a desaturated image is, let's say, for example, a black and white photo. That's a desaturated image. What does it have instead of colors? It has value. Value means dark or bright or anything in between. So white is a non-color, let's say, and black is lack of white. So lack of light. When you add white to a paint, yes, you desaturate it, but you also change the value. I was thinking more in practical terms as a painter than in using the exact right words. That's the saturation. It is important because painters that are not experienced use everything. Everything is oversaturated.
Guys!
Commotion.
What the hell is
Does
it?
it have a name?
Who is this?
What is his name? Its name.
Pay attention, Lin. Dziecki sad.
Yeah.
Jaśli. Okay, our viewers don't speak Russian, perhaps. So, local color is the color of this thing here. The way it was,
Guys, don't fall.
the way it was, let's say, in this case, manufactured. That's the local color. But you have light, you have reflections of color, and you know, different saturation of color, because if I was mixing the paints on my palette, I would mix something else here, then here on the highlight. So I would desaturate the color by having more white here and, let's say, more gray here. So I would deviate from the local color, obviously, because of what's happening with light. Show me how you mix color starting from white and also perhaps gray or black.
So
You start from white for two reasons. If you put white on your palette and then keep adding the color, you have more control over your final outcome, your final color. Instead of like saying, I take blue, oh, it's too saturated, oh my God, and then, you know, come on, everybody, you know, the entire Warsaw comes here with their white paint, and I have all this huge pile of light blue, but it's still not light enough, okay? No good. But if I have blue and I just, white, and I just add very little amounts of blue, this is not blue.
It's okay.
Let's say here. Then I can achieve little by little. I can achieve by small steps the right saturation. So that's one reason, the technical. Okay, mix first. If you have first put your lighter paint, be it white. Sometimes it's yellow, and then add the stronger color, so to speak. Right. Another thing is to be very careful with the saturation of colors in specific areas, right? Because the world is not saturated. Go to the window, please. Okay, look at the blocks of flats outside. If you were to recreate the windows over there, look how desaturated these colors are, okay? So starting from white, a lot of white, perhaps some gray, and green. Sometimes it's blue, sometimes it's red. Very, very subtle changes. If you look at the leaves, even though it's spring now and they are very saturated this time of the year, it's still like not what you would, achieve without adding any white. So the colors are usually desaturated or on a different
That's why it's
amount.
white.
So classically in painting, do you use an outline and just pour a color inside?
No.
What do you concentrate on here?
This object itself.
Shapes, the general shapes.
The shades and
Microphone.
the shades and lightnings.
Okay, I would say spots.
Spots.
Okay.
Dark spots and light spots.
Well, no. I mean, each you mix separately. Like this one is a different mixture of paint. Then, you have your mixing table. You're like a DJ.
Yeah.
And then,
Making the jam.
Yeah. And all these spots separately. So that's painting, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So same thing here. I see, okay, it's not saturated. I start with my white. Then I think, okay, gray maybe here. Now, then the last thing I want to do is I want to think about the color. So what color do you see after you played with white, and what's the color mixture?
I would say it's still purple, just very undersaturated.
Okay, how do you make purple?
Red and blue.
Red and blue. But which red and which blue?
Crimson red.
Crimson red.
Yeah, crimson can be crimson, yes.
I would say ultramarine.
Ultramarine. So, in other words, if you want to make a color that's in between, can somebody come here with the camera? That's really simple if somebody explains it to you, because sometimes they just say, oh, go ahead and paint. But actually, if you want to have a color between blue and red, you take the shades that are closer together.
Yep.
So you don't take this red, for example, orangey red, yeah, and this blue, because this is more towards yellow and this is more towards green. So you wouldn't get a clear color, which is nice too, but you know, that's not what you have there, and that's what you want to achieve in this case. So there are colors that, I don't know if the correct word is broken colors, in Poland it's złamany kolor. So for example, if you want to have the dirty orange, like a pumpkin orange, you add a bit of the complementary color to it. So orange with just a little touch of blue means, you know, dirty orange, yes. Dirty red is the color of coral reef or brick, kierpicz.
Ceglina.
Цегла.
Cegła.
Цегла.
Not kirpich.
Okay, yes. Well, most of...
No, not most.
No, Russian bad.
Yes, of course.
Ukrainian good, okay.
Any other but Russian.
Huh?
Any other but Russian is good.
Any other but Russian?
I'm
Okay.
just not sure if you know, like, any other.
No,
Okay.
German.
German, yeah.
Yeah.
Das ist fantastisch.
Fantastisch. I used to speak
Sehr
Dutch 40 years
Speak
ago.
Dutch.
Nee, ik spreek niet Nederlands.
Today.
I had forgotten over the 40 years.
Forget.
Yeah, but I was fluent actually.
What do I have?
Spots of colors, so not an outline and color, because that's more like graphic art or illustration. And it is wonderful, but it's not painting.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's not
I love
realistic.
illustration or graphic, and you have a lot of graphic arts because this is a graphic department.
Yeah,
So we are, yeah, so we are here, we're experimenting with or learning a different sensibility. Mhm. Okay, so layering and glazing, that would have to be actually shown.
Layering by us.
Layering and glazing, like for example, how to achieve a surface of glass, a bottle. It wouldn't be created right away. You would have to first paint the first layer and then semi-transparent layers.
Well, yes, it's layering.
Yeah, so layering.
And it's better to use
Build the
watercolor.
shape, then bricks.
No,
All the
you
spots
can.
of light.
Yeah, if
But the
you have
watercolor
a
was made
control.
for it.
Well, watercolor is transparent by design. Yeah. Composition. Do you know that if you have the same these same objects and you were to paint them, you would have to make a different composition than drawing them in monochrome,
Yes, of course.
because you know some colors are, let's say, more intense.
Monochrome, black and white.
Black and white. Yes.
The further object is from the, let's say, camera point of view, the lighter it appears. Yeah, that's it.
No, okay, that's one thing. How does the color change with distance?
It appears lighter because atmosphere, well, it has a color,
Okay.
a little bit, but has. So the further object is
Less saturation.
yes, the less saturation. So as I said, it
They said,
appears
yeah.
lighter.
Okay, so what else? What else does happen to the color, if in the distance? Is it warmer or cooler
It's
in the
cooler.
distance?
It's cooler.
Okay,
It's
you-
getting cooler. It's less saturated, and it's also less detailed.
Yes. So if you're painting a still life, let's say, and you want to have the foreground come and get you, what colors in the front would you use? Warmer or cooler?
Warmer.
Rather warmer, although
Guys, warmer.
Yes, unless
Warmer.
actually you can turn a bit. Where does the detail go?
It fades away.
In the foreground.
In the foreground, not in the background. Yes.
Exactly.
Textures, warmer colors, and so on. This doesn't belong here. This is a still life. Children. All
We
of
have
this
a
stuff.
commercial.
This is something you have to
We
make
have
a
a commercial
composition,
break.
little one.
I would actually
in your
like to talk
sketchbook.
about the color
Why not?
bananas.
Yes.
Because, okay, we're done.
What?
A commercial break, yeah. Are they ready? Are they ready? I don't think.
Go, sketch! No, first sketch is on a
the
little
banana
piece of
color
paper,
is
so you know
really
the composition.
rare to find in nature anywhere but on the banana.
Because if you make a bad composition, it will be harder for you to paint. So first, thumbnail sketches.
Only one or small part?
Can I draw it?
Thumbnail.
I always done that.
Preparatory sketches. Like, yes.
Sketch the still life. Time has started. Yes, the
Just
smallest.
for the composition, no detail. Yeah, you will be a teacher. Do you like banana?
So, the color of bananas is actually really rare to find in nature. Only if it's not flowers, because the flowers actually have more colors than some of the palettes have. And it can have a gradient. Yes, that's all I wanted to say.
Yes. Do we paint one area at the time, and after finishing one area, do we move to the next, or do we go around in the painting?
Me personally, I prefer to go around because it's easier to keep the drawing consistent. That way, if you're focusing on one place too much, it's really bad for the painting, for the outcome.
You can add details in the end, or you can just overall erase your mistakes, change something. But overall, just start from making a little small, maybe spots, layers.
layer,
Yes, layering.
yeah.
Layering is really
And
good.
colors look different when we put them against other colors. So
Yes.
Yeah.
you can paint something that is, nice.
So
and
you
green
always
color,
have
but
to
then
have a
it will
piece of
change.
paper when you can check how it will look according to to color next to it. What?
This is some home decoration
Okay.
advice.
I guess.
Home decoration.
decoration.
DIY, how to become a professional painter.
Okay, where is the thing? What textures would you like to see in your still life? And how to
Textures?
achieve them? Textures.
Maybe fabric textures. Glassy,
Okay, so these are like
glassy,
glazing, glass.
half opacity.
A variety of textures is nice in a painting, usually. A richness
But
of
it's harder to
textures.
draw,
Usually.
unfortunately. I love my nose.
Okay,
Hello.
do you want to be this close to your canvas at all times or not?
No, you need to get up eventually and just check around from different angles how it will look, so you get
Yep.
a better understanding of the situation on the canvas.
I would say that do it very often if you can. Do you cover areas with your hand? Sometimes selectively?
Well, if it's your style.
Okay.
If you
I
want to,
say
you can.
cover it sometimes because now you can say, okay, if I cover this area, do I lose anything or do I gain? Like, was that a distraction that needs to be changed or not?
It's Russian. Is it Russian?
These are actually paints that I also use. Galeria is another one. They are pretty good. I mean, they are not the top quality. Okay, what does this mean? This,
Black square.
yeah, Malevich, right?
How good it is at covering.
Yeah, it's not transparent.
And this is
It's
half
opaque.
transparent.
This is half transparent. Take the lemon yellow one.
It's. I think it will have like half.
It's also have. Oh, okay. So I thought it was actually empty. This is also half transparent. And now you're looking for pigments. Looking for pigments.
This is absolutely transparent.
Yeah, this is absolutely transparent. Phthalo blue. Pigments. Okay, so it says it has one pigment, which means good. It's not anything mixed. Here again, one pigment.
What about these pluses?
Oh, I'm sorry.
It has 2, and it has 3.
This is, I think, series 3, right? Or not?
This concludes today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it.
To tell you the truth, I was told to make the episodes shorter than before.
Is there gray?
And what is your opinion?
Okay.
Please write in the comments.
But it's a little purple.
Also, if you know what the Russian words детский сад, ясли, тишина, пальчиком mean, please write in the comments as well.
I would start a little bit.
In one of the next episodes, we will follow the process of painting, looking at technical challenges that lay ahead.
Different set of colors.
Also, I am preparing a material on learning to draw, the continuation of one of the episodes. Special thanks to Saya for being a camera woman.
Not that much brown.
As always, share, subscribe, like, comment, help the channel grow. And remember, when the channel reaches 500 subscribers, not that much, you must admit, I will draw 100 A3 pages of straight horizontal lines. Thank you very much, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.
Make it smaller and this bigger.